Hello, well, welcome to Emotional Badass, where Moxie meets mindful. I'm your host, Nikki Eisenhower, life coach and psychotherapist. And on today's episode, I'm sharing Grounding Techniques, Part 2. Hello, y'all. A few months ago, we released Grounding Techniques Part 1. And in that episode, I said I would release Part 2 on Patreon, but we've done a little switcheroo. I'm going to release Grounding Techniques Part 2 today on the iTunes live feed. And on Patreon, we released our very first meditation with binaural beats. So if you're on our Patreon, look for that. And now's a great time to come support us on Patreon. If you've been thinking about it for a while and you haven't already, I'm going to pick those Patreon pay it forwards that we haven't done all year, so you can still be part of that. And we'll share about that in the coming weeks before the end of the year. So for today's episode, I'm discussing grounding techniques. For the last episode, I gave you 2 techniques to take care of yourself in 2 different ways to take care of your senses. So for this week's episode, I'm going to share with you the tree visualization. This is one of my favorite visualizations. It's a fantastic technique. I'm going to share it with you, and then afterwards, I'm going to share the different ways that you can use it. You can do this sitting down or standing up. I'm going to speak as if you're standing up. Adjust what I'm saying if you're sitting down. Take a big, deep, full in-breath. Close your eyes and stand tall. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Reach tall through the crown of the head. Feel the spine lengthening up towards the sky. And begin to notice the feet. Noticing the weight in your feet, you begin to see and feel and sense tiny roots growing outward, downward, burying into the earth, rooting. With each in-breath, the roots expand, down, 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 reaching, searching for water. As the roots grow downward, branches begin to sprout from the body. Feel the sunshine on your face, nourishing, encouraging. Branches to expand out from center, reaching towards the sun, towards the sky, and outward, north, south, east, and west, and every direction in between. On each in-breath, the limbs grow, The roots bury. You are a tree, rooted, strong. Rings of strength grow outward, away from center, expanding and expanding and expanding, thicker and stronger, just as a live tree, year after year after year. What kind of bark covers your tree? Inhaling and exhaling. Visualize leaves sprouting from your many branches. Your leaves can be any color, real or unreal. Tiny leaves or giant leaves. Feel the sunshine, nourishing, growing, strengthening. Become the tree. Feel the spine lengthen towards the sunshine. Strong tree, reaching branches towards the sky, worshiping the sun. Feel the wind blow, leaves dancing, bark cooling, roots finding deep, clean water. Turn your face upward just slightly, drinking in the sunshine. Feel the strength through your spine and torso. Strong tree. Feel your heart pumping. Nutrients moving, replenishing, restoring, encouraging new growth. Inhaling with ease and fullness. Exhaling with ease and fullness. Inhaling, feeling growth surge and roots stretch. Exhaling, melting down into the gravity of earth. Inhale, stretching and growing towards the sunshine, reaching for the sky. Exhale, rooted, sturdy, safe, grounded. Inhaling, reaching up towards the sky, feeling that growth, that extension. Exhale, gravity rooting downward, solid. I am rooted like a tree. I can be at peace, trusting my roots. I feel my roots growing stronger every moment. I trust these roots, rooted and strong, to hold me during all of life's weather. My branches can sway in the storm. I bend, I do not break. I have what I need to grow. Every storm strengthens me. Every day, I soak up the sunshine. I stand tall and rooted, centered, supported by the earth, surrounded by the sky. I am strong and I am mighty. My leaves beautiful. Smile into the beaming sun. Feel your strength. Feel your roots through your feet, held strong by the earth. The earth is carrying me. Thank you for holding me, earth. Thank you for smiling down on me, sky. I am stable and strong. I am a tree. Open your eyes gently when you're ready, noticing what you notice. Sit down if you like, if you've been standing, and join me to consider how and when you might use this visualization. When I do this exercise and become the tree, I feel a part of the earth. It gives me something to hold on to. Anxiety can feel very untethered. We can feel like a balloon with helium that's been lost and is sort of bobbing on the wind even while it loses helium and the ability to float. Maybe you've heard of some of those studies on trees in recent years. We're finding out that trees communicate to each other through their root systems. These are tree feelings that they share. It's easy to see a single tree and think that it's singular, that it's of itself and not connected to others. I know I've had moments of feeling like that, and part of this human experience, this collective. of feeling isolated and alone, other than, alien, strange, different, lost, confused. When I do this meditation and bring in this visual, it reminds me, and I'm offering it to you, this visual of strength and connection. The way that I can offer that you may use this episode is to listen to it a few times, to integrate the visual into your system. You might do this by playing it each morning for the next 4 days or a week if you really like to marinate in things. Then take it on in a solo fashion. Maybe before you go into a meeting at work, maybe before a job interview, maybe before going to a family function or a party, especially if you're an introvert and like to play wallflower. Maybe you could go tree beforehand. It's a way to remind yourself and to remind your nervous system to let go of that untethered feeling. Our mind is very powerful. Those visualizations, those offerings, when we give ourselves the gift of an exercise like this, tells this body, this mind, hey, that untethered feeling doesn't feel good. We don't really need that right now. That's not going to help us. Hey, come try this feeling. Rooted, gravity, strength, ability to weather the storm. Today, at times when I'm really channeling the tree and feeling the tree, if I get a little shaky, sometimes before I have to record an episode or do anything that's public speaking, I can just think of a tree in my body because I've practiced this so many times, and my body feels a surge of that good, grounded, safe, whole feeling. Then I can walk forward and do what I need to do from that place instead of starting from that untethered place, trying to tether myself to the ground as I go. In this exercise, and any exercise, my own or any that you stumble upon in your own journey, get creative. We are a tribe of brilliantly creative people. There may be a way that you figure out how to use some of these tools that I haven't even suggested. Maybe it's falling asleep listening to it so that it can maybe get into your dreams to be able to feel safe and grounded. Thank you for being willing to find meditative moments and use this massive brain power that you have to change your state of feeling, of being, to practice more ownership over this psyche, over this body, over this nervous system, over our wellness, over our wholeness. This is what empowerment is when we show up in healing action for ourselves. And the implications of that are wide and vast. Believe it or not, that'll even grow a sense of trust inside of yourself. Sounds like a weird thing for me to throw in, right? Well, y'all hear me talk about the inner child all the time. Think about giving yourself this visualization through the experience of the inner child. Because the inner child looks up at us and goes, oh my gosh, are you doing this? There's no reason to do this other than we count and we matter and we're special and we're being taken care of. Wow. And when we do that, when our inner child sees us putting effort in, healthy effort, especially if we came from a family system where our parents really didn't know how to step into the place of true healthy effort for their children, especially in emotional ways, in feeling safe ways, then your inner child gets to see you do that. And that can grow a sense of yourself trusting yourself. And in the organized chaos that is this human experience, that is life, that is the best way I have ever found within myself and within my work with people to really experience life getting easier. So this self-care stuff, it runs deep, even when it seems like a very simple little surface level visualization. I hope y'all have fun playing around with this. If you'd like to come share with me what your experience is, you can come find me on Instagram. You can also come share at Patreon. Our very next live stream Q&A will be on the topic of intuition. Last month was hope, and this month is intuition. So come join at the $10 level on Patreon and submit a question. If you like this episode or any other, the easiest place to share episodes is to come to emotionalbadass.com. We have all of our episodes there. It's an easy place to share since we all sort of listen to different podcast apps and music apps. While you're there, you can find our Emotional Badass store where we have sweatshirts and t-shirts and hats and just show merchandise. You can also find our stripped down meditations. We have 3 seasons of meditations now that are in our store. I want to thank you for all you do to share the show and to integrate what I'm sharing. Every single day we get messages here on the show about how relieving it is to figure out that you're part of this HSP tribe, that you're not crazy, that your sensitivity is a superpower, and that you can heal from the deepest childhood trauma. I couldn't do what I do here if y'all didn't show up to listen and y'all didn't share. I am so full of gratitude to have this space to share myself and to share what I've learned about healing and developing happiness and peace. Thank you for letting me live out my purpose. I very much hope it is helping you find and embody yours. Be patient. Be patient and kind to yourself on this journey. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other and you will get wherever you want to go. It's part of what I love about this community. We're a group of big dreamers. And that's a beautiful thing. Light and love, and I will see you right here next time. I'm an emotional badass, you're an emotional badass, and together we are where Moxie meets mindful. Light and love. Bye-bye.